Keeping that length out through the arms. We'll breathe out, walking the hands to the right side, opening up the side body. So we anchor ourselves to the left by sinking some of our weight into the left hip. Once the left hip is nice and heavy, walk the fingers out and away one more time. We take really full inhales here, feeling that in the left side of your rib cage. Take your inhale, walk back through center. See if there's a little more length in the arms. Breathing out, walking hands to the left side. Anchor yourself down on the right hip. And then once you're nice and grounded on the right side, walk the fingers away. Breathing in, coming back through center. Walk the fingers away, make your child's pose really long. And when we're in the middle for our child's pose, we're breathing out, sinking both sides of the hips down. So feel really grounded through the hips. And our fingers walk away to get that length down the arms and down the side of the body. And that way we're making good length in the spine. Let's take an inhale, pull forward into table. Curling the toes underneath, roll yourself back into down dog. Take a minute to walk the feet back and forth. Make sure that the calves are nice and stretched out. While you're in your down dog, just take a glance forward, check the hands, make sure that you're spreading the fingers nice and wide, pressing down through the base of the thumb. The hands are something that you want to pay a little extra attention to during your practice. A lot of times we kind of lose our focus on the hands, our intention, but try to keep them really energetic in your poses, especially like standing poses when we have the arms up. We want to keep that reach out through the fingers to keep length through the whole arms. On our exhale, we're going to step the right foot up in between the hands. Place it down gently. Try to make that a nice smooth transition. Staying in your high lunge for a breath, feeling the hips nice and heavy, sinking down, reaching back through the left heel. We'll drop the left knee in the top of the left foot. Take your inhale, lift the chest up into Anjane. We're going to leave the arms down for this first one. Turn the palms so that they face toward the front of the room. Open the fingers up and lift the heart. While you hold here, on your exhale, you're trying to push the hips forward slightly. Just make sure that your ankle stays over your knee, or your knee stays over your ankle. And then also as you're exhaling, slide the shoulders down the back. We can get really long through the neck. We'll take an inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale down through your heart. Release the hands to the mat. Curl the left toes underneath, lift the left knee up. You're back in your high lunge. Now very carefully, step the left foot up. Place it down next to the right, drop yourself into forward bend. As we breathe in, we come halfway up. Slide the shoulders down the back, and then fold over the legs, forward bend. We'll soften the knees, take our inhale, sweep the arms out and up, come up into mountain. Exhale, hands down to the heart. Taking 3 deep breaths here. On your fourth inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Back up into your extended mountain. We'll take our exhale, fold down over the legs, drop down into your forward bend. We'll come back on the other side. We use our inhale, step the right leg back. Feeling that high lunge, getting the hips ready. Breathing out, dropping the right knee, releasing the top of the right foot to the floor. Inhale, lift the chest, turn the palms to the front of the room. Just reach the thumbs back slightly. It's going to help to open the chest more. Take our next inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale down through the heart. Releasing hands onto the mat. We'll curl the right toes underneath, lift the right knee up, and then slow exhale, step the left foot back into down dog. With our next inhale, let's roll forward into high plank. Now we'll mix it up a little bit. We're going to take a forearm plank. With your exhale, drop down onto one forearm, drop down onto the other forearm. If your lower back feels strained at all, take the knees to the floor. But if you're holding your plank with the knees up, really think about lengthening through the lower back. Reach your tailbone back toward your heels. And take one more inhale in our plank. Exhale, drop the belly down toward the floor, release the tops of the feet to the mat. Take your inhale, lift the heart up in between the arms. And this is a really nice back bend to focus on your shoulder movement. So press the forearms down into the floor. Think about sliding the shoulders down the back and lifting the heart. Try to keep your gaze somewhere low on the floor, so not too far away from you. If we lift our gaze too high, we get like a little kink in the back of the neck. Now to release out, we send the elbows out to the sides and roll yourself down onto the floor. Take the palms back underneath the shoulders. Draw the elbows into the sides so you're really tight along the side of the body. Inhale, press up into table. Roll back into child's pose. Get your counter stretch, opening up the lower back. Take an inhale, roll forward into table. Make sure you move the knees so that they're back underneath the hips. We'll take an exhale, press the palms into the floor, take cat stretch, opening up the spine. Releasing, coming into a neutral back. Curl the toes underneath, and exhale back into down dog. This time as we come into our lunge, I'll give you the option to take the right leg up for our dog split. Now for dog split, I like to start out with the hips squared toward the floor, so try not to hike that right hip up. It's a little bit harder to lift your leg. Get that nice reach up through the heel. Then all together, we'll take our exhale, right foot steps up in between the hands. We're just going to add on to our sequence on this side. We exhale, drop the left knee, drop the left foot. Take our inhale, lift up into Anjane, roll the arms, open palms to the front of the room, little reach back in the thumbs. Slide the shoulders down and press the hips forward. We'll take our inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale to come down through the heart. Release the hands down onto the floor. Then let's send the hips back. We'll straighten the right leg. This is our half split pose, half Hanumanasana. Take an inhale, press the hips forward, lift up onto the fingertips. Make the spine really long and open up through the chest. Now try to keep that opening through the front of the body as we take our exhale. Send the hips back and fold yourself over the legs. So it's really more of a folding from the hips. We're still trying to keep length in the front. And we'll add a little twist to that. We take the left hand, plant it right underneath the shoulder, inhale the right arm open. And we're trying to get some extra length through the outside of the right leg. So think about reaching your right hip back. Take one more inhale. Your exhale drops the right hand down. We inhale, press the hips forward, lift the heart. Curl the left toes underneath. Lift the left knee up, high lunge. And then we'll slowly step up toward the top of the mat. Fold yourself over into forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Now this time, let's come through squat on our way up into mountain. We'll exhale, sink the hips down. Place your belly right on top of the thighs. Sweep the arms back, reach back through the fingertips, and let that help you slide the shoulders down the back. On our next inhale, we sweep the arms up to the ears, come up into chair pose. Second exhale, drop the hands to the heart. Inhale, straight up into mountain. Exhale, drop the hands to the heart, close the eyes, take 3 deep breaths.